Right, welcome back to Champion Football. We are joined today, Chaz and I, with Hiyori Kawaguchi from Northern Tigers. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thank you.
Brilliant, mate. Unbelievable.
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm so nervous.
See, better English than us too. Unbelievable.
It's not hard.
Well, yeah, mate. Good to have you on board. Good to get the Japanese contingent on. A lot of Japanese players in NPL.
Yeah, so many. Yeah, everywhere.
Are you all friends?
Yeah, we're all friends.
Yeah. Brilliant.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it. So I take it when you first came over, you reached out to some other Japanese players playing in NPL?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Is that how it, so then, say Yuki comes, did you know Yuki from?
No, we just met here.
Okay.
Yeah, because, community is very small, so, we sometimes train together, especially in off-season.
Yeah.
We just gather and then, train together, so.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, we will.
Do you go for a few beers together?
Sorry?
Do you go for a few beers together? A few drinks?
Oh, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, we do, yeah.
Yeah, good.
And sushi together, yeah.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Some sake bombs for the boys.
Yeah, sake, sushi, yeah.
Crack night out that, sashes, sushi.
Cracker, yeah.
Okay, well, looking at, who do you support? What football team?
Spurs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, Tottenham, yeah.
Have you always supported Spurs?
I think since after the 2019 was, Champions League, they went to the final.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Since after,
Why?
Because I like Sonny, good player.
Yeah, Sonny is
very
very
good player. Yeah.
Yeah, of
He's
course.
so class. Yeah.
Yeah, he's brilliant, man.
What a player.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll play out wide again now they've signed Solanke?
Oh, the guy who likes the Japanese anime, the African guy. Yeah.
Oh, does he like Japanese anime?
Yeah, he loves
it,
it. Yeah, he loves.
Does
it.
he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
How do you know that?
Have you seen his Instagram?
No.
No.
He posts about so many anime.
You only look at it now.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He's a big.
You love it as well, don't you?
I love it. And K-pop.
Good player.
He loves K-pop.
Okay.
He's talking shit, mate.
Solanke.
Yeah, good player.
Do you like anime?
Good striker. Yeah, I do, of course. Yeah.
It's so popular, man. It's anime.
Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, it is. Aye.
Yeah.
It is.
Old anime things.
He's got that's his picture.
Oh wow.
Yeah, from anime too. Naruto.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Look at us learning stuff. You're teaching us, hero.
Yeah.
Aye, class. Okay, so what do you think about Tottenham this year, mate? How do you think Tottenham will do?
Well, they signed only one good player, so yeah.
Is that the only signing they've had?
They signed other younger players too, but
Yeah.
I don't know. See how.
They've been linked. They tried to sign Conor Gallagher, didn't they?
Yeah, he would have been a great signing, I think, for them.
The deal with Atletico has not been through.
That's went off. He's back in
Chelsea?
back in London.
Okay.
It starts this weekend, obviously, isn't it? Who's Tottenham got this weekend?
Because their season starts this weekend, right?
Yep.
I think.
Oh, he's a fan. I support Tottenham.
Doesn't even know.
Wait, hold on. I forgot.
Leicester.
Oh, Leicester.
They're away at Leicester.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Did you just forget? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, actually. I think the Man City Chelsea game. I mean, it looks good on paper, but Man City, you've got to fancy Man City against Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I've spoken about it the last couple of weeks. I think that Pep Guardiola is a genius, and you can't really see Man City.
Is this
not
what was last year?
No, it's not that he's not come out and said it's his last year.
No, I thought I read that. So obviously I didn't. But I think that Chelsea. I actually think Enzo Maresca at Chelsea will do good.
Yeah, I think
it's going to take a bit of time because he's trying to get him playing a certain way.
Yeah.
The squad list is mental.
Yeah, I know.
The amount of players at Chelsea.
Did they not sign someone else on a 7-year contract?
Probably mental.
7 years contract.
Yeah,
Wow.
not bad. That was like you at Sydney United, wasn't it?
That was great.
$5,000 a week for 2 years.
No way. No, yeah.
Brilliant, man. Well, I think it'll be a good to get all the football back anyway. I love coming back from the weekend game and you play Saturday night and then there's a game on TV on Optus. Quality. Well, there's a...
Sorry, I just had to put that in airplane mode. I forgot to put airplane mode on. Imagine somebody phoned halfway through.
That's alright.
Yeah, it would have been a disaster.
Well, we're going to look at the NPL, but before we do, we'll talk about the Waratah Cup last night. Waratah Cup final. Pretty disappointing. It was on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's
Annoying.
right.
True.
Crap.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, like I say a lot, I know about 10 to 20 people who all said they couldn't get there, who wanted to go and watch a game. And one thing we'll talk about NPL is try to get more people to the game.
Yep.
Football in New South Wales has killed us a little bit.
Yeah, because I think I would have went and watched it if it was at the weekend.
Oh, 100%, aye. It's Wednesday night's tough.
Wednesday night's tough. I was coaching, so it wasn't. I only caught the second half of the game. But you're right. I think that just to be accessible, It should have been on a weekend because it was a Sunday.
Last year we played on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah. Should make it.
So that's right. On a Sunday, on that, I was talking about that as well because Sunday was at Leichhardt Oval, wasn't it? And the year before when we went there, it was up at Landon Sports Stadium, and it was afternoon. Obviously, after it, if you win, you can go and have a party and all the rest of it. Like I don't know what Apia boys done last night, but they've got work the next day, and
it's tough because
I still kick on. But tough.
We did that last year. We just went straight out.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, we went straight out.
One of the boys at Spirit was saying that they used to do it. I don't know how long ago, but when the Waterford Cup was on, they used to have no fixtures.
Right.
It was just the Waterford Cup final, so everyone.
Everyone could go.
It should be a cup final. Should be an event.
It should be more special. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Crap, disappointing. But look, it was. To be fair, I thought it was a great game.
Yes, I watched the second half. You said the first half was very intense.
Very, very open, man. Very. It could have been. In the first half an hour anyway, there was 5 or 6 big chances for both sides. Apple just clinical. They just took their chances. I mean, Bazanis makes a world-day save.
That's a great
brilliant save. Bay missed a decent chance. It came to his wrong foot, I think. He was in a good area, but he had his weaker foot. It just went by the post. That was a good chance. And then Apia just looked dangerous in the counter all the time.
Yeah.
So many qualities. Yeah.
Aye. Great goal. Second goal was a cracker.
I was.
Set piece, obviously, the first one.
Did well hit that first time.
Great. Even the build up to it was great as well. The quick transition, quick 1-2, bang, before you know it was like out of nothing. Rockdale had ball at halfway line, and next thing you know it was in the goal. But then I think Uchino sending off, well, you'd think, okay, Rockdale's got a chance now. I think Apia just became very compact.
The commentators kept saying, very good to see now games. It says they are quite an experienced team.
That was without Temba as well.
I know.
Temba's out had concussion.
I was on the bench, yeah.
Oh, I think he got concussed last week.
14 stitches, I think.
Really?
Against
I thought he was still sleeping.
The cup game.
Loves a sleep in, old Temba.
He does love a sleep in. In the cup game, 14 stitches he got.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big head knock, so... But they've done well, fair play, Apia, well done.
Brilliant,
congratulations,
Aye, brilliant. Good game, but good game for... I was good to hear, like, co-commentators on NPL TV.
Aye.
As I said, disappointing. It'd be brilliant as well if the camera's on the other side, so you've seen the stadium at least.
Because you know how many people were there, because it just looked...
It's hard to see.
I'm
sure there was a decent crowd there, but... I don't know, just a bit of a... fizzles out, because you see the... like, post-celebrations. It's a Wednesday night, 10 o'clock at night.
It's rough, I agree. Because you want like a centre-piece, it's like 3 o'clock, a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, sun shining, like, big event, you've got that feel.
Well, the finals, somebody said the finals, there's going to be some Wednesday night finals games as well.
Brilliant.
I don't take that from me saying that's happening, but someone said to me that one of the first games in the finals is going to be a Wednesday night.
Do you think they'll try and do Wednesday, Saturday to make it quick?
I don't know, but why they're rushing it up? Why they're rushing it?
I don't know.
Because last year, when did you play the World Cup? It was like September 14th or something?
We were after the season was done.
Games too, so yeah.
But there was no finals last year.
That's true.
No finals, yeah.
But then if you're trying to rush it, why are you trying to... Because that extended it even longer. It's only August 15th.
Yeah, but it seems like they're just... condense everything.
It's a longer off-season.
Yeah.
We'll soon see, but at least there's finals to look forward to. Hopefully the grand finals not on a Wednesday night.
A Wednesday night, but well done to Apia.
And obviously my friend Saya, he played last night.
Yes, he did.
And he's my flatmate, he was so happy about it, yeah.
Kobayashi?
Yeah, he came back like 11:40 or something last night.
Was he buzzing?
I was not in the bed, but he was like, yes, boys.
So many sake bombs in the bed.
That's what so you live with, Sia?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Brilliant. Good player.
Yeah, good player.
Is he not? I thought he was a centre midfielder.
Yeah, but
he
plays
fullback?
everywhere. He plays everywhere, yeah.
He played it right back last
He was brilliant last year.
Yeah.
Last year for Manly was superb. Stood out a mile. That was the boy I said, I don't know if you remember me saying he was a Japanese boy for Manly.
I do actually.
As he ran the show.
Aye.
That was him, brilliant, good player. Because he was supposed to sign for Apia, I'm pretty sure, at the window last year. But Manly didn't let him go.
Right, okay.
So then he had to stay. I think him and Bruno Mendes were both trying to go.
Right.
And Manly obviously were trying to stay in the league or get playoffs or whatever, get up the league. So Manly didn't let him go.
Right, okay.
And then obviously he made the move eventually at the end of the season.
Then that's
big
him
money,
there.
mate, big money.
Big money. Just like you know all about the big money.
Okay, well let's get into the NPL. We're going to start with NPL 2 this week just because the title and all the playoff places are still very much up for grabs. And obviously the NPL 1's not done and dusted, but the NPL 2 one is a good place to start with. Once again, Hakoah, Mount Druitt, Bulls and
Bankstown City.
But Hakoah, Mount Druitt and Bulls are shit the bed again.
It looks that way, mate. I mean, you say shit the bed, but Hakoah and Mount Druitt's always going to be quite a tight game.
I know, I'm just meaning in terms of that's the 4th game in a row.
Yeah, that is the 4th game in a row.
So that's 1-1 in 12 fixtures or something like that.
So you look at them, 1, 2, in the last 4 games, only Mount Druitt have won once.
That's
Really?
That's a 12 games.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow, that's
So between Hakoah have drawn 2, lost 2, Mount Druitt have won 1, lost 1, drawn 2, and Bulls have lost 3 and drawn 1.
Yeah, well, it'll be good this weekend because we're going to start there because this weekend is a massive game in Mount Druitt playing against Bulls. And that's it. Whereabouts is that getting played?
Popping data.
And that's Saturday night.
Saturday night,
Wow.
7 p.m.
So that's the one we see. Oh, you can't? How can you go to that? You said
No, I was talking about potentially going to
the game.
Nepean, Dunbar on Friday night.
Two big games,
Because that's obviously the bottom 2.
Is that in the P?
Yeah.
That's at Nepean, aye.
Okay, aye.
So that's on Friday night at 8 p.m. and then Bulls play Mount Druitt on Saturday night at 7 p.m.
That's a cracker. Well, let's get to NPL 2 because obviously you two boys play there and there's a lot happening there. So we'll start with the Hakoah game. Hakoah Mount Druitt 1-1. Cam Philpott scoring for Hakoah.
That's him scored 3 goals in 2 games. Cam Philpott, well done.
Aye, good man. And then Daniel Wong equalised for Mount Druitt.
Aye.
Title race still well in the run. So Hakoah went 1-0 up.
Hakoah went 1-0 up and then the Mount Druitt equalised. Supposedly Andre Martins was causing a few issues for Hakoah defensively. He was obviously very good, we spoke about him.
How did you find playing against Andre Martins?
The first game we lost 2-1.
Yeah. What did you think about the striker though, Andre Martins for Mount Druitt? The big number 9.
Doesn't even know him.
I don't remember actually.
Oh, so he must have been rubbish, man. Yeah, well, when he played us, I thought he was very,
I
very
remember
good.
Mendy, obviously, yeah. He's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
player.
Mendy is
so
good.
Fast,
He's
yeah,
quick.
he's fast, yeah, he's quick.
But it keeps it interesting. So Hakoah they are on 50 points. So Hakoah, they're almost out of it, to be honest. Hakoah though.
Hakoah out of it.
Yeah, so you've got Bankstown City in third, 2
It's going to be Bankstown City, Bulls or Mount Druitt who are going to be in the fight for the top 2.
Yeah.
Hakoah made an arse of it.
They have.
We're going to play against them this weekend.
Hakoah?
Yeah, Hakoah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who do you think will win the league?
Well, we're going to win.
No, who do you think will win the league?
Probably Mount Druitt.
Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
Well,
Gonna keep going, I think.
if Bulls beat Mount Druitt this weekend, Bulls go top again. And then you'll.
I mean, I'm going to.
3 points difference.
Yeah, so there's 3 points between them. So they'll joint points, but Bulls have got a much better goal difference. And then you've got Mount Druitt play Dunbar the last game of the season, whereas Bulls play Hakoah.
Wow. Tough 2 games.
Tough 2 games.
So do you know what? You say that, right? So see if Bulls don't beat Mount Druitt, if Mount Druitt beat Bulls, and then Hakoah beat Bulls, Hakoah finish the season tied in points with Bulls.
But where are they in the league?
4th.
They're still out of it. My point wasn't are they close to my point is they're out of it.
No, that's what I'm saying, but they'll be tied on points if
Where's Bankstown City and all this?
Bankstown City are third. So 53, 56, 59 are the points, right?
Wow.
So
No, someone's on 60 something.
Well,
yeah, Mount Druitt are top on
Aye,
62,
aye, they're
but
on
I'm looking
62.
at these 3, right?
So you look at second place.
Second to 4th. So if Mount Druitt beat Bulls, Mount Druitt win the league.
Look at the goal difference, mate.
Well, you never know.
Bulls are 12 goals ahead.
Yeah, they might have a 12-point swing in 2 weeks.
Hakoah's out of there, mate. Hakoah's got me their arse there.
Yeah, it's true.
Hakoah's gone. Bankstown City though are definitely not gone. They beat Bonnerig 2-0, are on phenomenal run. Chris Payne scoring twice for Bankstown City.
Oh, Penny.
22 goals, man.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good player.
Very good player, aye.
Yeah.
And Bonnerig have been fairly inconsistent, but massive win and fair play to Sash at Bankstown City because he's got the boys playing really well, and maybe a little bit too late, but they might just get themselves in there. And look, it's all about the business end of the season, and if they manage to get up there, they deserve it. That's it. The league table doesn't lie in a 30-game season.
4 wins and a draw in their last 5 games for Bankstown City.
Brilliant. And I mean, we've got on the SD Raiders. The SD Raiders and Bankstown are probably the 2 most informed teams.
But ST Raiders, I think, 8 in a row. They've won.
They're doing really well. Well, Bankstown City, so they've got 2 comfortable fixtures, so I'm going to assume that they're going to win the last 2 games. I'm pretty sure they're playing teams nearly bottom half of the league.
They're away to Spartans. That's a tough game.
And who's the other game?
They're at home to MacArthur Rams.
I'm going to fancy Bankstown City in their form to get 2 wins, so that will take them to 62. So unlikely that they'll win the league, but right good chance that they can come second, considering that Bulls have got to play Mountain Druitt and Hakoah. So good luck to them. Then what's that?
Is it interesting?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then Bulls, NSW, Chaz, you've played that game obviously. Bulls, big point for Bulls in hindsight, considering the other results, keeps them in it. What about you, late penalty?
Aye, Robbo's made to be fair, a great save. He done really well. So
Bulls missed the last. NSW missed the late penalty.
We missed a penalty in the 90th minute.
Really?
So
Who missed? Jack?
No, Matty.
Okay.
So obviously you look at goalkeepers and you're trying to get any sort of advantage you can when it comes to a penalty. So Robbo's, as soon as it was given, just walked away, took his water bottle and walked like almost to the corner flag. So then everything calms down and he's still nowhere near the goal. He's just strolling back, and it was just such a, there was maybe 90 seconds, 2 minutes passed between awarding the penalty, Matty getting the ball and the goalkeeper getting back in the goal ready to take the penalty. And then obviously you don't know how much it works in terms of getting in heads of players, but Matty's hit it really well and it was a really good save, to be fair.
Aye. And where did the ball go after he saved it?
Away.
Oh, it's gone?
Aye, gone.
Big celebration when he saved it?
Aye, it was buzzing. Yeah.
Brilliant, man.
But I think Bulls were better than us for the first maybe 25-30 minutes. And then we started to come into the game. I think in the second half, we were by far the better team in the second half. I probably deserved to win in the balance of how we played for the most of the game. But football, and the penalty save obviously does us out of 2 points. A massive point for Bulls. And
you're saying Craig said he's going to play himself the last 2 games to try and get him up, isn't he?
That's what he said. They've found a loophole in the rules so he can re-register as a player.
Good on him, man. Northern Tigers, right, Hero? Talk to us.
Well, I think we played very well, especially against they are in the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
So I think we were very comfortable, and then obviously Loki score double and the Kaiser score double, and I think we play very well.
What did you think of Fraser Park? Is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh. That was
so
my first time playing Fraser Park.
It's a crazy pitch, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad. Everything, the ball moves, everything, it's terrible.
Yeah.
What was Dunbar like?
Well, they've got one good midfielder in the Japanese guy.
Oh, did he?
He was very
He's good. Left-footed.
Left-footed. Daisuke. I don't know his last name, but Daisuke.
So has he not been involved in the Japanese community?
Not really, actually, because I'm in the north part, and I think he's living in the south part. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not allowed to, if you live across the bridge, you don't associate.
He had a chapter the game, but he was a good player.
Yeah, he is a good player. I agree.
And what about the Tigers in general? Because at the start of the season, quite a few people fancied Northern Tigers to get promoted.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I don't know actually, but I don't know. At the beginning of the season, you've got many injuries, but we started well.
Yeah. Northern Tigers always start well.
Yeah, and then once injury players came back, I don't know, we started dropping the point, and so I don't really know. Maybe
just upset the balance of the team.
Yeah, kind of.
So basically what you're telling us is that everyone that was injured is a shit player. And then they took out the good players, put the injured ones in, and then the form dropped.
Yeah, kind of. So weird, I don't know why. It's so strange.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good mate. The next game, we're looking at Bankstown, just wrap up these. Nepean lost, unfortunately, after getting a good bit of fortune during the week against Bankstown Berries. Lost 2-0. Is this another Japanese lad, Taiga Kawano?
Oh, Tiger. Yeah.
Is that how you say it, Tiger?
Yeah, Tiger, yeah.
Tiger Kawano. How many Japanese players are in NPL 2?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Don't know him either? He's down south?
Tigers.
He's down south, Tiger.
I think 5 or 6 players.
5 or 6?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm just looking at dribble just now. Okay. So they've actually, they've cancelled the under-20s tomorrow for Nepean and Dunbar. And the first grade's been moved to Valentine.
Oh.
Obviously.
They've cancelled what, sorry?
The under-20s, Nepean versus Dunbar.
Right, okay.
And they've moved the first grade to Valentine.
So you're going to Valentine tomorrow night?
And the synthetic, aye.
Oh, I'm not going to watch it.
I know.
The fucking passport to go to
It's
Valentine.
too far away, man.
No chance. Well, the Nepean relegation fight continues. How far off what's the crack with the bottom of the league there, points wise?
Tied.
Okay, brilliant there. So massive game tomorrow at the bottom of the league, NPL 2. Nepean and Dunbar both tied, playing against each other. And even, who's got a better goal difference?
Nepean, that's why Nepean are about 5 goals better off.
Okay, well, I mean, like, see, realistically, that could swing.
Oh, of course it could.
Even if they drew 0-0, Nepean could get scudded 5-0.
And Dunbar could
Win.
Aye,
And
get
it's like the same sound. So, like, that's going to go to the very last game of the season, almost definitely. Unless Nepean win comfortably tomorrow.
Aye.
And then SD Raiders continue their run of form, 8th game in the bounce, 3-0 versus Inter Lions. Inter Lions continuously. So hold on, is this another Japanese guy? Yuto.
Oh, he's back from injury. I didn't know that.
He's back from, so he was injured?
Okay, he was injured, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So you've got Tiger, Yuto. Who else we had? Hiro. Oh, I forgot about you, mate. And then we'll get in the spirit game, obviously NPL 1 with Takuru scoring. And then we've got Kobayashi last night winning the World Cup. Brilliant. Japanese boys smashing it, mate.
So many, yeah.
What a Champagne Fives team they're going to have, the Japanese
Unbelievable.
team. Yeah, 15 subs. Right, look at Radomir have actually a decent little run of form recently. 6 games.
6 games that they I think since we beat them 6 now.
Yep, Isaac Cunningham, who Chaz and I do rate highly,
He's
good
a
player.
very good player, man.
Known him since he was a little bit younger, good player. 13 goals this season from centre midfield still playing? 10, yep, still brilliant, considering how Radomir have done. Dulwich-Hill, poor result at home, but they have been pretty poor most of the season. And then Blacktown Spartans winning against MacArthur Rams.
Aiden Kyra scores the only goal of the game. He's a good striker.
Aiden Kyra.
Yamaguchi.
Oh, Yamaguchi, yeah.
That's it. Daisuke
Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi. No,
No,
he's
the
from
midfielder.
Dunbar. That's what I've been trying to
Yamaguchi.
find.
There's quite a few. You can get a decent 11-a-side team. Although, how many of the Japanese boys are defenders? Kamada?
Yeah, St. George.
Yeah.
There's
and then
Mounties.
Barnley from the Willingham Wolves, centre back.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Barnley, what is his last name?
Oh, pressure.
Kanaizumi, yeah.
Kanazumi.
Yeah.
That's when he scored the red kick?
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
And then Dunbar have also got Mondo Kagami,
Yeah, striker.
striker.
Yeah, he's
So now-
signing from the IPL.
IPL.
Premier League, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Probably you could get an 11-a-side team.
Oh, definitely.
A solid 11-a-side team from the boys.
Yeah.
They would do quite well, I think.
Yeah.
100%.
Goalkeeper from MacArthur Rams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, let's rapidly do it, right?
Okay, quick.
Rapidly do it.
Yeah.
Rapid Japanese team, right? So what's the MacArthur Rams goalie?
What's his name?
Seiya.
How am I spelling that?
Miyamoto,
Miyamoto. That's it.
M-I.
I'll just write it quick, man.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
MacArthur. Okay, Rams. Who's your defence? You tell me. Who's your defenders?
Miyamoto from St. George.
Yeah.
And then Kanaizumi, Wolves. And then...
I'm not spelling Karazumi.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
maybe only 3 defenders.
So-
Seiya could be defender.
So you're playing a 3-5-2. That's the formation.
What's your midfield? We'll go 3-5-2. That's all right.
Who else? Midfielders, so many. Seiya from the... Apia?
Kambiashi.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kambiashi.
Yep.
You've got obviously Yamaguchi here.
Yamaguchi.
Right, you starting? Yamaguchi, is he starting lineup?
Oh, Sutherland, they've got 2 Japanese players. Defender and midfielder.
You're the coach, mate. You pick the team. You're the gaffer. So you've got 3. Let's go 5. Kambiashi. Who else you got?
The guy from the Willingham Wolves, Takumi.
Afuka.
Yeah, Ofuka, yeah.
Brilliant player.
Ofuka, good player.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Afuka. But this is a good side so far, by the
That was a
way.
good side. Does Nakamura?
Nakamura, he's gone to the...
We'll give you Nakamura.
We'll give
you
him
Nakamura.
in.
Yeah, Shunta Nakamura.
Nakamura from we'll say City United. Obviously, he's gone, but so you've got 3, 6, 7, 4 more players.
Where does the Japanese...
Takura, so you can play wide left, wide right. I think he plays a 9 or a 6. Takura Taki from Spirit.
Oh. Yeah, you can...
No, he's not on the team. He's piped.
He's dropped us.
I don't know much about him.
Scored 3 goals at the weekend and he's not keeping them.
He's the first sub. Taki. Takura's the first sub. So you've got who's the boy from Dunbar called? Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi.
There you go. There's your midfield.
Yeah.
You need a front 3. Okubu.
Okay, be a striker, yeah.
What's his first name again?
You.
Umebachi from the Southern defender. We could do the.
Oh, so we're changing formation now. What's his name?
Umebachi.
Umebachi back here.
Centre back.
For who?
Sutherland.
Sutherland?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's 4-4-1. You have one more player.
Other one in. And Bounty as well, he's in centre back.
You could have technically had Ayama.
So many. Oh, Yama, but he's gone to.
He's gone. He played half the season.
Sure,
But no, we'll take him. He's not getting in because he's now an A-League player.
And maybe Katsuta from the Southern, but that midfielder.
Midfielder, so one up top.
4-5-1. Or 4-3-3.
Yeah, 4-5-1.
From Sutherland. And you've only got and poor Takuru's on the bench.
And then, what about Yuki?
Oh, Yuki, yeah.
And they didn't play on your team.
Yuki, so that's it. Is there not somebody? I'm pretty sure there's somebody else we're missing. But anyway,
Well, you
actually
look
so many.
Yeah, so then you've got the Mondo Kagami's a striker who plays at Dunbar.
Yeah.
I know, but we'll put him on the bench.
Yeah, so I mean,
last name?
Kagami.
Kagami, right, that's enough. That's us done. Is there only one goalkeeper?
Yeah, just one goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, because he went from Inner West Hawks, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's gone to the, I think, local club, so he's
Right,
not
okay.
there anymore.
Right, so you've got a 4-5-1, mate. Not bad. Not a bad side.
That's good from us, well done.
Aye, and 3 subs.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I can't believe you put Yuki on the bench.
Do you think who's left? who's left? You've got like Kota Dakura, Musashi Kikubu, and then Aoyama.
Yeah.
They've all left. That are all 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Decent. Oh, the boy from Rockdale.
The new guy, yeah.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's a good player too.
What's his name? You need to help me out here, Hero. He's a brilliant player. He scored a few goals in the last few weeks. I think he only came. He's been there for the whole season, but I think he's only been playing recently.
Oh, So Kataoka, yeah.
How do you say his last name?
Ah, yeah.
Kataoka.
Kataoka.
Yeah.
He scored the other week from the header.
He's a good. He's
Yeah,
good.
he's good.
All the boys have said he's, I've not seen a lot of him, but the boys said he's good. Right, okay, there's a NPL Japanese show.
There we go.
Okay, so wrapping up just a quick weekend fixtures NPL 2. Bankstown are away to Spartans before playing Rams at home. Mount Druitt are at home to Bulls, and then they play Dunbar. Hakoah are at home to Tigers and Bulls then play Mount Druitt and Hakoah. Bulls are probably the one to watch there. They've got the 2. If they can win those 2 games, they deserve to go up, definitely.
If they win those 2 games, they've won the league.
No, because Mount Druitt could win one of those games and it'd be level on points.
But goal difference. So
Are Bulls winning a goal difference?
I think 12 better.
Oh, aye, okay, there you go.
Bulls win the next 2 games.
Still in their hands?
Aye, 13
Okay, well,
points,
I mean,
13 goals difference.
Craig was a guest here, so I'm rooting for Craig to get
Yeah, I'm rooting for Bulls to go
Bulls
up.
up there. Good luck to them. Okay, let's get to NPL 1. Alright, so NPL 1.
Some absolute belter goals.
Some cracking games, some cracking goals, some cracking games. Well, where do you want to start? Let's start Rockdale Sutherland Sharks. Obviously a wee bit of a shocker at the weekend, but fair play to Sutherland. Big point for them, considering still sort of in that relegation battle. Mitch Stamatella scored quite early for Sutherland.
Very early, 4 minutes.
And then, it was early on, and then Euro does what Euro does, scored a cracking free kick, to be fair. Great finish.
I think the wall's in the wrong place.
Think so, aye?
I don't think the ball can't come round the wall and go in that side.
Where would you put the ball?
More to, like, if you're looking at the goalkeeper, it had to be more to his right. So you're looking at, the reason for your wall is obviously to cover a side of the goal. So
is that what it's for?
So,
wow, we just realised that. There you go.
So if someone's coming up and they can move the ball around the wall into the side of the goal it's meant to cover, the wall's not doing its job.
Yep.
So for me, the walls...
So Nekic doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, nobody said that.
Well, good goal. And then, I seen the last 25 minutes of the game on NPL TV, obviously, Sunday afternoon. I can't remember any like huge chances. I remember Sutherland having a chance right at the end. Did you see that? No. Sutherland went through. It was like, I don't know who made the tackle, but it was a great tackle by somebody. It wasn't a tackle, they put a lot of pressure on whoever was going through one-on-one. They claimed for a penalty, it wasn't a penalty. It was like the 95th minute. Rockdale had all the pressure, as you can imagine, a lot of half chances. There might have been more before that, but the highlights didn't show much more than that. But yeah, a bit of a surprising result, because Rockdale usually
very surprising result. Strong
at home, but it's Bay mentioned it when he was on, when he said the last few games are comfortable, like on paper look comfortable, like playing bottom of the league, but they're all playing for something.
Oh, 100% they are.
So it's a lot trickier to play that in a mid-table.
So tight down there.
So what we're looking at, let's get a quick wrap on the bottom of the league there.
So you look at Howes are on 24 points, Sydney FC and Sutherland are both on 26. Central Coast 28, St George and Manly both on 29. So I think going into that game, so I was speaking to someone at St George and they were of the mindset that if they won against the Olympic, they were safe.
Ooh.
But then you've obviously had Sutherland get a point, Sydney FC get 3 points, and Central Coast Mariners get 3 points.
Aye,
So I think, in my opinion, Sutherland are gone. They're going to finish bottom.
Who?
No, Hill, sorry.
Aye.
And then it's MD's guess.
Like I do agree, like that's what it looks like, but mate, the way it's been going so far, like, you can't. I don't think you can really decide anything, man. Anything can happen.
But I think every week,
unlikely. Agree.
every week from the highlights, Hill's look poor.
Aye, they're not bad against us. Battled us 4-0.
Well, two belt absolute worldies.
It was Yukubo scored some crackers. That was a different game. But I think, yeah, I agree. I think Hills are going to struggle to at least get out that bottom two.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's a case of who's getting that second bottom spot. I mean, Manly have unfortunately been dragged back into it. Mental.
It's bizarre.
They look like the safest out of everybody. We've managed to get ourselves well out of it. Because they are I Wanderers out, so we're now in 9th.
Aye.
And then, tight.
How lucky are Wanderers? I say lucky, but the start of the season was so good.
Yeah, well, up to them.
Yeah,
Just a lot of the first team
players.
Top of the league, but
Yeah, moving players. But then now they're only 3 points above Manly.
wow.
So if they didn't start so well, they would.
There's only one difference, and they'd be in the relegation battle.
Oh wow.
Crazy. Well, let's look at St George game, because St George against Olympic Saints, this is. Really disappointed for Olympic, I think, because I watched the highlights. Sydney Olympic, Saints looked to have deserved the win.
Aye, like it
First half particularly.
relatively comfortable for St George Saints, and it's Olympic had something to play for. It wasn't like
That's another mid-table finish.
Yeah, that's them.
Let's talk about Olympic for a second, because I think Olympic are a very bizarre side. Got some cracking players.
Yeah,
they've got a decent budget. They were going for what isn't going to be a B League by the looks of things. Obviously, big aspirations. They won they came top of the league 2 years ago. I believe it was 2 years ago. Last year they had a mid-table, pretty much where they are right now. I think 9th or 8th or something like that. And then they've done it all over again.
Yeah.
Where did they go for here?
That's a good question, mate. Maybe it's time for a revamp. Like you look at,
Well, Roy said he's going.
Roy's done.
But I mean, Roy's been one of the best players.
Of course he has. He scored a lot of goals, but yeah, maybe it's just maybe they need a change at the top. Like you look at.
I don't think. I don't know.
I think a club of that size, and as you say, with the money that they have available, should be doing a lot better than they are.
The players have got available, like Parkhouse is quality, Vacus is quality, Donovan's quality. They've got they brought in Georgetown too initially from a good player. Like all the players would, if Sydney Olympic says, do you know what, fire sale, they'll start 11 are going. They'd all comfortably find NPL clubs.
Yeah, they'd find other clubs in NPL one.
They've got all players have all played either A-League or pro somewhere else. All good players.
Do you know what might be a bit of a factor for Olympic is the inconsistency in terms of playing at Belmore, but the weather being atrocious.
Training at
Valentine. Like I assume every other NPL 1 club has let's say a home where they go pretty much every week. Every training session's at the same place, and there's just that consistency that comes with it.
I think as a football team, you training where you play, or at least the surface you play
100%. It's
like
so
if you can't train, I know it's not logical, and in fact professional teams don't train where they play, but the same surface I think is essential, man.
Yeah, well, there's the same surface, and the dimensions of professional clubs will be the same dimensions as the stadiums, so I think that's quite unsettling, that all that change.
Still should be doing better.
I agree.
That's the rugby pitch.
Yeah, correct.
Pitch,
yeah, it's MD's guess, mate.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the season with him, because I know quite a few. I know several boys at Olympic, good players, good lads. So I'd like to see them do well, especially for 2 years ago coming top to 2 years mid-table. Not necessarily. It's not like they lost money or lost players or anything like that. Yeah. Very strange. Anyway, St George, fair play to St George. Can't not mention Jaden Casella's screamer of a goal and wee cheeky celebration back at Olympic with the hand. So Casella used to play for Olympic and he done the little couple of years to them. So we'll be getting that on the Instagram somewhere for sure. Olympics final hopes are over. St George Saints have sort of, if they didn't win that game, they've been sitting.
They've been sitting on 26 points as well with
struggle streak. So then we look at what do we have after that? Marconi again. Marko Jesic has been flying. The second half of the season in particular.
Is that 2 goals and an assist at the weekend?
2 goals and assists. Yep, he done unselfish well for the third, because he could easily have tough angle. Should have tried to finish that for a hat trick. Tapped that across for Dom to score.
How old is Marko Jesic?
Don't know, must be 30s.
He looks very good. You say he's a great player, but I've never.
He's a great player, man. He's been at Marconi for 100 years.
He's 30-year-old. He's been at Marconi for 100. 35.
That's why I said that he's so impressive, because his energy levels are so high. It seems like he's everywhere. He presses high. He grabs the game with the scruff of the neck. He can head the ball. We're hard to play against, and also he finds little pockets of space. He can finish. He's a good player. He's been in NPL for a long time. I think in NPL, the experience of being in NPL counts for a lot. Yeah. He's one of those players who've been around since everyone who listens and everyone who's involved in NPL knows him. So anyway, he scored a good few goals this year. How many goals he scored this year?
I'll tell you.
I reckon most of them came in the second half of the season. Yeah. And then we can't also not mention Muller's finish.
It's a great strike.
Great strike. I mean, it was a bit of a consolation, but Marconi are on a phenomenal run. They'll be a bit disappointed that the first half of the season sort of let them down, because if it wasn't for the odd game here or there, they'd probably be top of the league.
Yes, he's scored 17 goals.
Yes, he scored 17. Wow. Brilliant. Well, good on him. Okay, and then looking at Sydney United, you two boys have got a wee history of Sydney United together.
Well, they gave me less money than they gave Hero.
You kept dropping your wages, didn't you? Wanderers went down to 10 men very early on, winless in 11 matches. Sydney United, quite comfortable obviously after the red card.
It was very comfortable.
Not all turn to talk about. Sydney United obviously were playing for the playoff space. Let's fire that league table again. And they are...
You know what, a minute, I just need to go back to the top table. They are 6th. 4 points, so if they win this weekend, it's done.
We'll Spirit play against Wolves this weekend as well.
So Wolves won't win, so then it's done.
Wolves are playing on Sunday. I think Sydney United, don't know who they're playing, but if they're playing earlier, then it can be done before Wolves even get to kick a ball.
Yeah, so Sydney United play at 3 o'clock.
On Sunday, same time as us.
Yeah.
That's a good wee game actually, because both games on, it can dictate on who gets the final spot. Good win for Sydney United, and then we'll look at the Spirit Blacktown City game. I'll rattle through that quickly. Another Japanese lad, Takuro Sakita, getting a hat trick.
His first goal was a screamer.
Great. We were 1-0 up after 2 minutes or something like that.
It's a great strike.
A volley top corner. Second goal was a wee bit fortunate from the side, like it was a cross come shot. Keeper probably should have done a little bit better. Third goal was a phenomenal pass from him. Brilliant pass to Mike Constable, who got a great finish. And then the fourth goal was cut across from Richie, I think it was. And then a bit of a tap-in, but 4-0 at half-time. I mean, it was one of those games, Blacktown will be thinking how we 4-0 down. But at the same time, like, they had some chances, but we were devastated on the counter.
Blacktown seem to struggle against Spirit.
Yep, they have done. The same time last year we played them at Christie Park and it was 3-0 after 20 minutes or something like that.
What do you think it is?
Sports science, mate. Fitness. Fitness. And I don't know, no idea. Couldn't tell you. I think we played them 4 times in the last 2 years and we beat them 3.
Yeah.
No idea. But it was a good game, mate. It was a good game. The first half was like, as I said, it was 4-0. I mean, 4-0 was probably a bit harsh in Blacktown.
Yeah.
But we were devastated on the counter. And we've been in games ourselves, we've done that. We've been battling teams and they've killed us in the counter. That quality we had on Saturday is what we've missed all season.
Yeah, okay.
But they had chances, we had chances, we took them, and then second half they scored fairly early on.
What a goal.
What a goal for Fernandez, obviously.
Did you see it?
That was a great goal, yeah.
Oh,
great technique is a joke.
Great finish. He's got proper technique, Fernandez. Tried he cracked the bar earlier on in the season for a halfway line against Rockdale, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Or did he score? Remember Illingdon? Do you remember that? No. For halfway line? I think he hit the bar. But anyway, he's a great football player, Fernandez. Like, just one of those guys who glides around the pitch. Good takers. Chris kicked it side volley and he just touch.
I'll show you how to do it.
And then they've scored late on. But look, they're missing Jack O'Brien, who probably been arguably their best player this season. I know, missing Shabab as well.
How many games has Jack O'Brien been out for? It's been a wee while now, eh?
Not too long, 3 or 4 maybe.
He's still sitting like third top.
Should be back for finals though, I think.
16 goals he's scored.
Aye, big miss. But they've got finals. I don't think at any point, I don't think they would have managed to win the league against the way Marconi's form's been, the way Rockdale's been.
No, definitely not.
So they've got finals, and I think he'll be back for finals. So they'll definitely be a team to watch when the finals come. And then we look at St George City beat Manly United. Bad score for Manly, puts them back into the relegation.
Bit of trouble.
Bit of trouble, yeah. Once delayed kick-off due to technical issues.
Aye.
What was the delayed kick-off for?
There's problems with the lights.
I thought that was at the end of the game.
Both, I think.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're joking.
I think so, aye.
Fuck's sake, Mike.
I listen serious.
That was funny.
I mean, what is going on with their lights? That's a shambles, by the way.
That is.
Such a like. Sometimes I think things that annoy me in football: flood lights going off, balls not being pumped up.
Yeah,
Does my nut in.
quite simple things to.
But that's a simple. It's like, okay, we've got 22 bodies ready to play. The lights are on, and the ball's pumped up.
Aye.
Right, that's it. That's the minimum standard.
That's all you
Everything
need.
else is bells and whistles. That's when you made like the C, and made a ball to play with.
Yeah, that's true, man. You need to see.
Honestly, but that's a joke. That's happened like 4 or 5 times this season.
No, I know.
Not putting the licky bill. Shambles. But anyway, St George City, they've obviously Romero gone.
Congratulations.
Aye. Congratulations.
Confirmed or?
We believe so.
Yeah, Romero gone. But I mean, they're still fighting for playoffs.
Oh, they are still fighting for playoffs. So they're not. I think they're done. Playoff wise.
What, are they done?
St George City. So
They're locked in?
6 points ahead of.
No, they're not locked in. Because Wolves could win 2 games and George City could lose 2 games.
Yeah, but just about locked in.
Fair play to them. That's 2 years in a row.
Definitely.
They're in that spot.
You're going to beat Wolves at the weekend, so Wolves are done.
Aye, sports science, I mean.
Sports science.
Okay, cool. And then, is there any games left?
Yep, Central Coast Mariners and
fuck.
going Wolves,
Never
mate.
forgot that. What a game that was.
Hat-trick.
You watched that, Hero? Talk us through that game. You just watched it 5 minutes ago.
Wow. Just good comeback. Just 3 goals in the second half and yeah.
Any Japanese boys in that game? Ah, Wolves games.
3 Wolves, yeah.
Did Afuka play?
I think he did, yeah.
Did he play? Aye? I can't remember. I've only seen the highlights of it. It was a tough place to go to Plume Park. But watching the highlights,
I hate it.
Yeah, it's
I've never
terrible.
won the game in
Never.
Never.
it's terrible. So hard to go. But I thought Central Coast looked deserved winners, to be fair. Obviously 2-0 up, you'd expect Wolves to go on, but Central Coast peppered them.
I think that the goal in the 46th minute is massive because you go from half time coming, you go in at half time winning 2-0.
Yep. Is that fucking?
Is a big difference to going in and winning 2-1 because 2-1 you're a wee bit like, oh no. And then momentum as well shifts with the goal so late in the half. I think Wolves then come out a bit flat, and I think that it looked like Central Coast probably deserved the win in the end, to be honest.
Aye, Arthur De Lima scored that goal you're talking about, and then 10 shots to 4.
And that's what you were saying that's Arthur De Lima's second hat trick this year.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
what they-
Good on him, man.
Well, another game, I can't believe I forgot this one. Sydney FC Apia.
But Apia played their 20s
Yeah,
or something.
20s, yeah.
Yeah, but did you see the goals?
Aye. The goals were a joke.
Goals are brilliant. Even Apia goals a cracker.
It was. I actually wrote here the Thiago Cantal's second goal was a screamer. The one from Azzoni was about 30
There
yards.
was a 5-minute spell. They scored 2, then they missed a massive chance.
And then, but even before Sydney FC scored,
Certainly missed.
2 big chances.
I know,
Did you
aye.
see the save that Gus has touched on the crossbar?
I know, It was a cracking game, but massive fucking result for Sydney FC. 5-1 put Sydney FC, that's like another result again on paper. You think Apia will battle Sydney FC.
100%.
Waratah Cup final through. I mean, that's the thing, they're putting that Waratah Cup final right in the middle of the week. Has influenced the relegation battle.
Oh, of course it has.
strongly. So, yeah, I think that's a bit of a schoolboy from Football New South Wales. But brilliant result with Sydney FC, well done. That they've pulled themselves out of a hole and they've given themselves a fighting chance going into the weekend against Rockdale, I believe.
Rockdale,
Aye, so
aye.
tough if they can beat Rockdale.
But I think it's Monday night now.
That's what they said that last night, didn't they?
Monday night now, the game Sydney FC play Rockdale.
Why was it delayed?
Don't
Don't know. Okay, well there you go. That's so at the moment, bottom of the league's Hills. Anyone can get relegated still for those bottom 4 teams, and then they've got Marconi are still right up the backside of Rockdale.
Only 4 points.
Only 4 points, 2 games to go. Rockdale could wrap up the league with a win against Sydney FC, and it could potentially put Sydney FC down as well, or put them in that relegation battle, relegation zone. So
Definitely.
I think.
Who does Sutherland play this weekend?
Sutherland? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I've got many fucking bits of paper in front of me.
Sutherland play against St George.
Ooh.
Saints.
Oh, right, really?
That's a big game as well.
Relegation battle.
I'm really enjoying NPL this last 5-6 weeks. I've been enjoying it all season, obviously, but the last 5-6 weeks, every game, there's lots of good games to keep an eye on.
Wow, that's actually a massive game.
This is when I went to remember last year and the year before we had NPL TV.
Yeah.
Remember you could go on NPL TV and you could watch all the highlights of NPL 2 as well?
Yeah. But this year,
I know I didn't have that. I wish we could have that again.
Yeah.
It'd been brilliant to watch these games, the highlights back.
Definitely.
True.
There's not enough food.
Why is that financial wise?
Yeah,
Oh,
I assume so.
all the money, aye.
Everything's money.
What was what they called again? What was the name of the company that went bust again? Whoever ran it went bust. Forgot the name of them. Whoever ran it went bust. It's brilliant. It's still on YouTube. The coverage is still decent, but it'd been brilliant to get NPL 2 involved as well. Hopefully, they can next year.
Oh, I can't believe Sutherland Sharks played St George.
Well, let's look at NPL 3.
No, I'm wrong.
Oh, fucking hell, Chaz.
Sutherland Sharks play the other St George this week and St George Saints next week.
Off these. Well,
So
it could potentially be one of those ones, like a relegation decider.
Aye, definitely could be.
Depending on how good
But St George play Central Coast Mariners.
Oh, did he?
St George Saints.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Brilliant. So,
Wow.
let's get away from NPL 1 and on NPL 3.
Mounties. I actually went to the Mounties game in the weekend.
Did you see the full game?
I saw maybe from half an hour in.
And
So I missed
you missed one of the
Todorovsky's 2 goals.
I scored 2.
But he scored 2 and then Berisha scored as well. 3-1 they beat Hurstville. Central Coast United battered Fraser Park 4-1, 5 wins in the bounce they've had. Ended the season strongly. Hawkesbury lost 2-1 to Parramatta. Parramatta have won 4 games in a row, which is a bit of a surprise. Camden Tigers, third straight win to climb the ladder. They beat...
Poor score for South Coast, that.
Terrible.
Terrible score.
Terrible. They've been quite disappointing though. Well, I think they started well and then it's
They have been
just...
disappointing, aye.
Yeah.
Especially it's a tough place for people to go to South Coast as well, so I thought they'd have done a little bit better with their home fixtures. Big game, but massive game.
This game.
Aye, massive. You didn't see this game?
I didn't see this game. So I was actually with the boys at Mounties as this game was happening. So NPL 3 is tight at the top. So you've got Bankstown United in second, but they've played one more game than Mounties. So a win at the weekend would have kept the gap at 5 points. It would have been in Bankstown United's hands. But Bankstown United, they were 3-2 up at half time against Granville Rage. And Granville Rage equalised in the 79th minute, scored a fourth in the 84th, and wrapped up. Well, we scored
George Issa scored the winner.
George Issa scored a
What a
penalty.
guy George Issa
I know it was his last home game.
Oh, was it?
That was
Is he like, how old is he?
43.
43?
I actually spoke to him on the phone. Said well done.
Oh, was he interested in Champion 5?
He's playing. He's getting put a team in Champion 5s.
I love George Issa. What a guy. 43, I mean? What a guy.
So he scored the fifth goal, which turned out to be the decider. Mounties pulled back.
I'd love to have seen that celebration as well. His last home game, scoring the winner from the penalty spot in the last minute to win 5-4.
But I think it was 5-3.
Oh, so it was because
when
Mitch
he
scored late, didn't he?
and then Mitch Cross scored in the 97th minute.
So he did,
from
aye.
the penalty spot.
He scored 2, Mitch, didn't he?
Another 2 goals, aye.
Fucking hell, man.
So massive result that now swings the second place in Mounties' favour.
But all to play for, Mounties obviously got a game in hand, but that's...
In their game in hands against Stanmore, or against Hawks,
tough game,
which
which
is
was
obviously
abandoned last night.
It was
not abandoned, but
rescheduled
off.
because of the rain. And then Newcastle Jets beat Gladesville Ride Magic 5-2. Do you know?
Genki Koyama? That's Japanese, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
Is he a good player?
There you go.
He didn't make
He's
your team.
the personal trainer.
Is he, aye?
Yeah.
But he's not good enough for the team, but Japanese team.
So you
I've never played with him before,
so you forgot about him and Yuki.
And then we look at Sydney Uni. Oh, they won.
Listen to the shock in your voice.
Oh, mate, how often have they won a game?
No,
How many wins
I
have they-
agree.
How many games have they won this year?
That's
4.
fair.
No,
5.
5. I mean,
5.
come on.
Yeah, no, I
5 out of
completely
30 games.
understand why you're shocked.
Right, cool. Top goal scorers.
Euro 29 on
I think that was Euro, if I'm right. I think I've seen it on social media. That's him beat his score from his total from last year.
And he's got 2 games to go.
2 games to go, aye.
Andre Martin's on 24.
He's not scored a while, has he?
He's not. And Mitch Cross
32.
on 32 goals.
Aye, fair play to him.
Unbelievable.
Interesting, like Kai Denton, I'd love to see where he was at if he was here all, if he was there all
If he
year.
was fit all year.
And then, I mean, the NPL one's mad, the difference, because Euro's on 29 and then
O'Donovan's next on 18.
18. You've got Yesic is what, 30, what did you say, 35?
35.
O'Donovan's what, 38?
Yeah.
So you've got a 38-year-old and a 35-year-old top 4 scorers. Jack O'Brien's missed the last 4 games or whatever. Temakovsky, I think.
He stopped playing.
Nathaniel Player stopped
A long time ago.
Yeah, and Yuri was at Hills, who's probably lucky if they've scored 40 goals this year. 30 goals. How many goals has Hills scored this year? He scored 13 this year, Kubu.
39.
He must have scored, I don't know,
And
at least half the
Hills-
goals.
Hills have scored 34.
So he scored a third of the goals,
A third.
more than a third of the goals.
Yeah.
And but saying that, but how many goals has Euro scored at Rockdale's?
All of them.
Nah, he scored 29 out of 70.
Almost half.
Yeah.
But see, it was what's quite interesting.
Fair play to him.
What's quite interesting for me is the fact that, so you look at Appy, I've got one there, Marconi have got one here, they've all got 2s.
Where's
And
Rockdale's second up, so?
there's none, less than 8.
What?
Aye. So Euro scored 29 goals and the next best has scored 8 or less. Maybe there's other people in the league on 8 and they only put so many in, but they've scored 8 or less goals.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
That is.
But hey, it looks like the difference.
100%.
Oh, because you see that, he's 11 goals clear.
No.
That's man. I don't think Royce played every game either, to be fair. But I still don't think anyone's beaten 29. I think
No way.
It'd be good to see, hopefully Euro can get 30 plus. Mitch Cross has broke the 30 mark. I can't see Andre Martins get more than 20.
Sorry, Andre Martin's on 25. Kai Denton has scored 13 goals. How many games has he played?
Kai Denton?
His first start was against us in round 2.
What,
So,
round 2?
I think.
Huh? Round 2,
His
the
first
fixtures.
start?
The first
Oh,
game
I
he
thought you meant the
started.
second game of the season.
No, was in like, so maybe we
No,
played.
he's done pre-season. He's got injured, I think.
Yeah, so
So not
he.
round 2. Round 2 is the second game of the season.
So say after round 15
Right, okay.
was his first game.
So he's almost probably averaging a goal a game.
Yeah.
Aye,
Definitely.
He's a goal machine. Top goal scorer last year, now he's...
Aye. That's interesting, that.
Aye, well...
To be honest, if I took the pens, maybe I would have been like. He always takes the pens, so you know.
so does Jurasevsky, so does Mitch Cross,
Yeah.
so does Andre Martins at the pens. I don't know.
Yes, he does.
Andre Martins at the
He's
pens.
scored 2 against
Roy
us.
Donovan hits the pens.
Yeah.
So all the top goal scorers are hitting the pens.
Yeah.
They are.
Because I'm a defender, I've won 5 already. It's not bad.
I mean, you give away the
I'm not
pens.
for the defender,
But
right?
you play as a wing back.
I play everywhere, like wing back,
Yeah.
number 8,
Yeah.
everywhere this year, but yeah.
So I'm actually curious as to when Kai Denton, how many games he's played.
Right, you can look at that. We'll crack on to, again, quick thank you to BN Sports, as always, for supporting the podcast. And also Deploy and Lightweight Athletic. So got some good meetings happening this weekend, Lightweight Athletic and also with Red Bull on Monday, discussing what we're going to do for the after party venue of Champagne Fives. Champagne Fives, Hero's got a team in, Japanese boys.
Yeah.
So who's in that team? Give me any of these boys in this team. Is Kambayashi in it?
Yeah, he's in the middle.
Mushi's in it?
Mushi's in the Tasmanian, so.
No, but are they in your five-a-side team?
Oh, he's be there, yeah, he'll be there.
What about Kambayashi?
Kambayashi, Mushi,
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto, me, and Moto from St. Josh.
Nice. We're on a decent team, by the way.
And then,
You've got a lot to pick from.
who else? Yeah.
I don't know who's picking the team, but you're going to have a decent side. How's obviously in Japan? We'll get on to your obviously football, etc. But in Japan, do people play five-a-sides a lot?
What I mean?
Do people play five-a-sides? Like,
Not really.
Nah.
I think futsal is,
is that big in Japan?
yeah, it's very big,
Yeah.
very strong team. But not really
five-a-sides.
five-a-sides, yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, it's funny. It's like 11s, fives, and futsal are all different sports, pretty much.
Because I think for us growing up, futsal was never really
Nah.
that a thing.
Nah.
So we played
Maybe PE if you-
11s or 5s
Aye.
or 7s, right? Obviously.
It was always fives and 11s.
Aye. And there's-
Because like ball not going out, it's fucking hard work.
Aye, it was
So
aggressive.
you're a keeper, but it's still hard for a keeper though, because it's non-stop and the goals are different no back.
Aye, it's hard. The goals are small.
Small one.
And
Small one,
How
but longer.
How big?
Not same as a five-a-side pitch here,
Okay.
but the goals, see here, it's like futsal goals. In the UK, it's like smaller crossbar but wider.
Ooh.
I prefer that though.
So maybe the width of this room
Okay.
but like this high.
So you could like, I liked it
That's
from a finishing standpoint. It was a bit better. You could
It's
come
harder for the goalkeeper because it's like people can finish in the corner. It was tougher.
Very different. But okay, Champagne Fives. Like, there's no point talking about it anymore. The teams are pretty much. Chaz has spoke to all the teams.
Yeah, spoke to everyone this week. So there's actually a few people that haven't got back to us quite yet, but I spoke to give everyone a call. So
Spoke to what, over 20 people though?
I think I spoke to about 26, 27 people.
And there's only 18, just to reiterate, there's only 18 spots by the way, so like if you haven't registered, like we can't, we're not going to be able to put you in, so make sure your team's registered. It is going to be first come, first serve, and from Chaz's conversations with everybody, pretty much, other than the ones you had to voicemail or whatever.
Very positive conversations.
They're all keen and they're all want to put a team in, so make sure your team's in, just get yourself registered and then you can worry about all the sort of final details
after that. So, sorry, Kai Denton scored 13 goals in 12 games. 12,
it's good
13 and 12.
Too late. That's why you need to keep yourself available, mate.
100%. That's why football fitness is important.
That is, mate. Aye, there you go. Right, okay, let's get into you, mate.
Hiyori Kawaguchi. Let's talk about you, my friend.
Yeah.
So, whereabouts in Japan are you from?
I'm from Kobe, Japan,
Kobe.
which is in the central part of Japan, like next to Osaka, Kyoto.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. And what is your early football like in Kobe?
Well, there is one big club called Vissel Kobe.
Vissel Kobe,
yeah. I used to play for 3 years, 4 years.
So you played there?
No, I didn't. I played for the just local club.
Right.
There's always big club, near my hometown. So yeah, every weekend I went to watch a game. And,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So that's who you support in Japan?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, because it's my hometown. So.
Yeah. So tell me about the local football. So I'm very interested, like as we've spoken about, the standard of the Japanese players in NPL is really high. Like technically, the Japanese footballers are very, very good. What makes that so? So what was your training kind of upbringing like football wise?
Well, like I said, I think Japanese players very technical. I think which is why maybe because we've got many technical trainings and also personality wise, Japanese player like basically very disciplined, they work so hard and they just play for the team. Yeah. I think it comes like lots of training, lots of technical training.
Repetition.
Yeah, especially in young age. And then also in Japan we can go out with the friends, like without the parents. But in Australia you have to go out with the parents basically. So in Japan we can go to the park without parents anytime. We can just walk out with friends, some opportunities. But I think in Australia it's very hard, for the kids to go out without the parents. So
when they're young.
I think the opportunity is very different. And just we just
repeating actions.
Go around there every time.
And at school, were you playing football from a young age?
Yeah.
And did you have a school football team?
I think so. Yeah.
When you were at school?
Yeah.
There was a football team at school as well?
At school as well, yeah. At school, at the academy, everywhere.
So talk me through it, like, so say you're 12 or 13 years old and you're playing football in Japan. What's like a training week? How often are you training?
What do you mean?
Like how often are you going to football training?
Well, basically, I think 4 days, 5 days.
With a squad?
Depends on the team, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you're training 5 days a week with your team, playing a game at the weekend?
Yeah.
And then you're doing individual work as well?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, good. So that's pretty full on.
And it's just lots of repetition of actions.
Repetition and work hard and
Because you're working as a football coach for Tigers just now, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you see a difference? How do you try and implement the stuff that you learned from Japan, coaching wise, the same way to the kids that you train, or do you do something more like maybe the Northern Tigers have tried to get you to coach?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
What do you think?
No, so basically is that like, so when you're coaching, do Tigers tell you what to coach, or do you?
Yeah, basically they have their plans.
Right, so you can't coach them in the same way that you learned, like?
Not really, they have their plans, because they got a TD, they have a plan all the way through the sub to the youth team.
Right,
so,
okay.
Yeah, just follow that.
And you said it was shit, didn't you?
No. I have to stick to the method, so yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So do you see a big difference on how Australian kids are coached versus the Japanese kids?
Yeah.
In what way?
in the North area.
What's the difference? What's the difference between the Japanese coaching and the Australian coaching?
Wow. Not much difference, but because obviously I speak English as a second language, so it's hard to tell everything in English. But
Of course, yeah.
if I do in Japanese, I think we focus on more like first touch, ball control, more like small details.
Yeah.
Especially like Japanese. Yeah, we do have so many technical trainings.
Yeah.
Especially more focused on first touch and like passing drill.
Yep.
So I think that's the main difference.
Difference.
Main difference,
We do
yeah.
have lots of repetition
Yeah,
of ball control.
that makes sense.
So you played in Japan to what age?
Until the university, and
Yep.
then I moved to Australia.
So, how old were you when you came here?
21.
20.
So in Japan, what is the sort of pathway into the J League?
Well, there's a like J League Academy until under 18.
Yep.
And then if you couldn't become professional, usually we all go to university.
Yep.
University competition is very, high level.
Is it? That's like G2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that because there's quite a few players who came into football and they go, oh, he was at university last year. You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
But the university in Japan, I believe, is
Very
G2
high
level.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very high level. And then
So you didn't go to university in Japan?
I did go to university, yeah.
Okay.
And then I didn't get any offer from the J League club, and
Yeah.
then but I wanted to keep playing football and while learning English. That's why
You came
I decided
here.
to come to Australia.
So how old were you when you finished school?
In the university,
No, when you finished school?
Yeah.
Like high school?
Yeah.
What age were you? 18?
18, yeah.
So what did you do from 18 to 21?
University?
University,
What did you study?
I studied education.
Oh, good.
I wanted to be a teacher before, but
No. But now you hate children.
because I like being with kids, but just working culture in Japan is just be crazy. So yeah, that's why.
Oh, nice.
That's my mind.
Is the Japanese working culture not like long hours?
Oh, lots of hours.
Yeah.
So many hours, so many overtime, and yeah.
What's a typical working day in Japan? How long?
Well, basically start from 9 to 6.
Yeah.
But lots of overtime, so maybe 9 to 9, 10.
Oh, really?
Could be more. Yeah, and payment wise, not that great.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow. Because
Yeah.
is Japan not quite expensive?
I've never been.
No, not really compared to Australia.
The world's expensive compared to
that's
Australia.
very true. Australia's a joke.
Okay, well, so what made you go, right, okay, I don't want to be a teacher, I want to go to Australia. Why Australia?
Oh, I just wanted to learn English, and also time difference only 1 hour or 2 years between Japan and Australia.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had a girlfriend at the time.
Oh, cheeky! Cheeky, big shagger!
It's easy to make a
So,
phone
so
call.
she stayed in Japan?
She used to in Japan, before I came.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wow.
And yeah, then COVID happened, stuck here for like 3 years or something.
Yeah.
And then now I like living in Australia, so I'm trying to get a permanent
Visa to stay?
residency. Yeah.
Brilliant, mate.
But during COVID, how did you find during COVID when obviously you couldn't see family?
No, for 3 years.
How did you find that?
Wow, it was so tough.
Yeah.
Imagine you away from the family for 3 years, and yeah, it was very tough. But yeah, maybe I think like tougher as a person.
Yeah, good.
But also good experience.
Yeah, because we were similar. We couldn't go to Scotland.
For like how long?
I didn't go
Same-
back for it. Yeah, same 3
7 years.
3 years I think during
okay.
COVID.
During COVID.
We
Similar.
couldn't go back either.
Oh, we usually go back like once a year or something, but
Yeah.
then that 3 year period we obviously couldn't leave the country, so
Yeah,
it was tough.
hard.
Yeah,
tough.
it was so
tough.
Yeah.
So when you came across, did you know anyone in Australia?
No one.
Oh,
I
wow.
used the agent, and then
Football agent.
football agent.
Right, okay.
And then
Travel agent.
try out.
Flight
for the-
centre.
Yeah, I went to try out for the Marconi, Bankstown, and Bonnerik,
Yep.
and then
And Bonnie Rig offered you the most money.
I wasn't just good enough for the NPL club. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, I joined the Bonnerik and spent.
Who was the
2
coach?
years.
Who was the coach at Bonnerik?
Sorry,
Who?
he's not coaching anymore. He used to coach for the CCU.
Central Coast.
Sally, I don't know his last name, but Sally.
Sully?
Austin,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I
He's
don't know.
coaching for the Barker as well, Barker College.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sullivan.
Sully- yeah, Sullivan,
Oh,
yeah. Good
yeah.
guy.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good
I
person.
thought you were talking to the top boy. Very good. So you were there for 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years COVID season, and then secondly I fractured my toe, so I didn't play that much.
Right, okay.
And then COVID happened, season stopped. And
How did you enjoy being at Bonnyrigg?
I really enjoyed it. Obviously, many good players like Kuchi, Jack Emerson, so many good players there.
Yeah.
And then that was obviously my first year, second year at the club, and then I couldn't speak English at all.
Yeah,
but
so
everyone was very nice to me, and yeah, I really.
And that's what you thought, mate.
So how did you feel coming into a changing room where you didn't speak the language? Like, it must have been difficult, man.
Yeah, it was so difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like body language, and I just kept
Wow.
laughing.
Do you know,
Just like you're doing now.
that's like today.
Well, one thing I find interesting with a different language is, so you're in Japan, you've got your own personality, etc. Then you come to Australia, you can't speak the language, and even if you can speak certain words, it's hard to have your own personality because you can't really say what you want to say.
I think I used to, but now
Now you're better?
I think it's so much better now.
Yeah, 100%.
What was in Bonnyrigg? That was a COVID year. Obviously, it was a bit of a crappy year, like what, 15-game season or something like that.
Yeah.
How did you play? Did you have a good time there? You play well.
Quite enjoyed. Yeah.
Did you try any rakia?
I tried what?
Rakia, the plum brandy.
Serbian alcohol.
No.
Did you try any?
I don't remember. Yeah, nah.
You would remember, mate. You would remember if you had. Yes. Oh, so then you went to Tigers from Bonnyrigg to Northern Tigers. Why the change?
Because they changed the coach. Because they changed to a new coach.
Who was the new coach?
Oh, what is his name? I don't remember the old coach.
Bomber?
No, the other one, I think. But the old coach.
Yeah.
And then also I was injured as well.
Yeah.
So I didn't communicate well with the club.
Right.
And then through my friend, I was like looking for the club, blah blah blah. And then my friend told me to come to the Tigers. And then I got a call from the head coach, not the Tigers.
Who was the head coach?
Adam Head.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And who was your friend?
Friend is the friend of Sally. He's
Right. Okay.
Yeah, David.
And that was the year, the NPL 2 year, that 4 teams got promoted.
Yeah.
That was year. That was the year you started like 11 games.
Wow.
Yeah.
You dropped off. That's right. I remember that year because you started very, very strong that year, but then just completely.
Yeah.
I think
so many good players as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you had Ollie Wiggin.
Yeah, Ollie Wiggin.
Ali Brown.
Eddie Rue, Ali Brown. Yeah, so many good players too.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Ali Brown's obviously back there now.
Oh, yeah,
what did you see? What did you see as a difference between Bonnyrigg and Tigers? Was there a difference in club?
Well, training wise, it's very intense. Like very organized well.
But Tigers was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and also it's close to my home as well.
Yeah, it makes it very easy.
How did you drive? What did you do? What did you do? Oh, nice, mate. Well, looking at obviously another move back to NPL 1, you went from Northern Tigers to Sydney United. How was that? Because you just said easier drive from home to Tigers. Why did you then decide to go to Sydney United?
Well, especially on the way, it took me like 1.5 hours.
It's far away.
Because of the traffic.
It's far.
But Sydney United is a massive club. Good players, good supporters, fans. So to play football, that's what I have to do. So
So did you just move because it was a higher level?
Yeah, I just wanted to try myself in the higher level.
And you did well.
Well, I was because in pre-season I got injured. Like I've done my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I was out for like 3 months or something.
Yeah.
So it was very tough period for me. And then I back from maybe around 10 or 11 or something, and I gradually started in the squad. And obviously that year we played the cup final, and also we played the Australian Cup as well.
Yeah.
So that
lost to
Brisbane Roar.
5-5 now or something.
We got smashed by
Well, a good run.
That was a
last
good
16.
experience for me.
Yeah.
16. Yeah.
Did you play that game?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Good experience. How do you find the difference between NPL and Japan? Say Japan University.
Well, obviously I didn't play in professional in Japan.
Yep.
But it's hard to compare, but just physical wise, obviously it's very different.
Yeah.
Because Australian people is massive. So I'm so scared of 50-50 ball. Yeah, and more maybe direct football.
Yeah.
And just styles be different, but I don't know if they play against each other.
It'll be a close
Don't know
game.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Just different types of players.
That's interesting.
Different styles. There's no right or wrong, is there really?
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, what about the World? So you win the World Tuck Up. You then decide, fuck this, I'm going back home. back to Tigers.
Because I've heard that they changed it to the new coach,
Right.
and also they try to change, players.
Yeah.
They're trying to get many younger players, coming in the new squad, and then also like I say, driving wise, it's been very tough for me, and I need to work more because I'm trying to get a permanent residence. I
Yeah,
need
of
more work
course.
time.
Yeah.
That's why I thought like balance is a bit difficult for me, and I was kind of burnt out as well because, like I said, I won the title of the World Cup.
Yeah.
That was one of my dream, to
A
as
trophy.
a football player in Australia. So yeah, I was kind of burnt out, and just it's always good to back. Yeah.
It's important to. I think it's important for. I mean, every NPL player. If you're training as close to your home, makes some difference, man. Like even me being a coach, like now I used to travel. I've still travelled 45 minutes for eastern suburbs but now living about further out west, it's like an hour and 15 minutes sometimes. Like just game days, couldn't care less.
Yeah, 100%.
But training nights when you've been working all day or something's going on, you're like, oh man, traffic.
That's what I've been lucky this year. So was it Ridomere for 4 years, which from here is like 45-50 minutes with traffic, and then signed at Sydney United for a 6-week period or something, which was even further than Ridomere. Now go UNSW, 7 minutes.
Aye, brilliant.
And it makes such a difference.
Aye,
Like
of course
even,
it does, mate. Psychologically.
even physically though as well.
Aye.
When you've finished training, you're not sitting in the car for an hour.
Even before training, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
again, you're like, oh you bastard, my arse is killing me.
yeah, you can't move when you've been in the car too long. I agree. That does make a big difference.
Yeah, I think if it's still like a first year, second year, I'm still happy to drive anyway. But this is my 5th year, and I need to, like I said, I need to gradually.
Yeah, you've
slow
got
down.
other priorities now as well. If you want to get a visa, the work is more important
That's
now
the thing,
than it used to
in
be.
Australia, yeah, it's very hard to.
Who's in Tigers? Who's sort of your friends in the Tigers team? Who's your your friends?
Ooh, everyone's very.
Oh, what a shit.
But the funniest one is, I don't know, Cole Martin. He's very funny.
Yeah, okay.
He's always angry.
Always angry.
It's so funny, yeah. But everyone's very nice and friendly, yeah.
So here's a question for you. Going from Tigers to Sydney United, what was the difference in terms of, like, let's look at the clubs.
Well, the club as it is obviously different because Sydney United is such a
Massive.
long history club.
Yeah.
Big supporters, fans, facilities, like they got big change room, gym. Yeah, it's more like professional over there. But yeah, I think that's the
biggest
main
difference.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because I don't think every NPL 1 club, because Sydney United it's got a stadium, it's got a gym, it's got a long history, it's got a good fan base. Whereas if you went to, I don't know, I don't want to throw a club under the bus, but not every NPL 1 club is going to have that sort of setup.
Yeah.
So it does depend on what club you went to, I think.
Definitely.
Because when in training 3 nights, do you only train twice with Tigers?
No, 3 nights.
You train 3 times with Tigers?
Yeah.
Or do you? Okay, cool.
You train a Friday night.
A lot of teams do.
Yeah.
A lot of teams train Friday. It's actually, mate, in my opinion, I've spoke to a few people like this, ignore social life, ignore real life, like family events, nightmare, right? But if you can train Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, play Saturday, it's probably the best setup you'll get.
Yeah.
No, you can get 2 hard training sessions in.
I understand it completely, but I think that with the level we're playing at, it's important to have a bit of a social life.
Depends on the dough, though, doesn't it?
100%.
If you're getting paid decent dough.
But Friday night, so you're training till 8 o'clock, then Saturday night you kick
No,
off
don't
at
get it
7
wrong, I
p.m.
understand. I would hate that as well. I wouldn't like it, but it depends on the money.
Yeah.
If you're a player...
Or early kick off on Saturday, maybe 4.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we can go
Then you don't
Yeah.
mind it.
Aye, well, it's better, we play 5:30. game finished at 7:15, you can easily nip out after
you
that.
can do things.
Aye, or you boys play, no, 4:30 sometimes?
We're 7 o'clock every week, man.
I thought some of your games were at 4:30.
Nah, so we played Takoa, they're a 4:30 kick-off.
Ah, okay.
We went
Who's
to
Takoa plays at 4:30?
Takoa play 4:30.
4:30's a good time as well.
It's a great time.
Aye.
So I've actually spoke to the club about trying to change with the 20s for next
That's a
year.
wee did we change to the 20s?
I think that it makes more sense. I think that
Because I didn't know over the 20s, well, you can have extra players available.
100% it works for football wise, and even, do you know what, I think that some of the first grade would kick about and watch some of the 20s games.
Well, we do. We watch after the games. We get food. Some of the boys get a few beers or a water or whatever, and we sit and watch the 20s.
I think it would be better for, like, as a community type thing for the club, because that's just my opinion.
You guys train twice
a week.
Okay.
My body couldn't handle 3 times a week. Nah, no way. So you said you went back to Tigers because they offered you more money than Sydney United?
No, the money, why? I just want to... No, seriously. I'm not playing for money.
No, I know that, mate, I know. So, what's your plan football-wise?
Well,
Like, do you want to go back and play NPL 1, maybe at a Manly?
if I can, but...
I was going to say, surely now your situation is a little bit different because you're trying to get this visa.
The visas,
So, and Northern Tigers have been very good to you.
Yeah.
So, in an ideal world, you get promoted with Northern Tigers,
Yeah,
and then you get a bit.
supportive and
It's tough. It's a tricky one when as an international player, you know
It's
yourself.
hard.
So my goal is definitely getting promoted with the
Tigers.
Yeah. And I think Tigers, of all the clubs each year, they're always going to be in the conversation.
Yeah, they are.
They just need to
Especially at the start of the year, they just need to play for more than 12 or 13, 14 games, just try and keep consistent, because they start well every year.
Yeah.
They start really well.
So you've played with obviously some decent clubs. Who's the best player you've played with in those clubs?
Best player, I would say. Last year with Tricky,
Tricky's class.
So many good players.
Tricky was brilliant, wasn't he?
Tricky was very good.
Yeah.
I thought Antelmi was very good as well.
Yeah, Patrick as well, yeah. But I'm a defender, so I was very comfortable with playing with Adrian.
Yeah, okay.
But he's a good player.
Yeah, Adrian's a good player, right?
Yeah,
Impressive.
class.
What about best player you played against?
Who against? I would say Mendy.
Mendy?
From the Mandri. He's
Oh, really?
so fast and I don't like playing against him. He's killing me. So fast. Yeah.
Did you? So you played against him twice this year,
Last year, yeah.
and this year?
This year I played the right back and he was on the...
He was on the other side.
That's
See what we played. Thank you. That's funny. So who? So you said, is it Kobe Madden? What about Alec Pulse?
Oh, he's been good.
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. Funny looking. Nah, he's a funny boy, man.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 games left. What will you do in the off season? Will you go back to Japan or?
I wish I could, but I have to sort out my visa thing. So
Yeah, okay.
just stay in Australia and just keep working. And maybe in December I will go back to Japan
back.
for
A week or
couple of
2?
weeks to see my friends and family.
For Christmas?
Yeah, maybe before Christmas.
Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Good, and then come back for the Australian summer. I cannot wait.
Babby.
Right, I'm gonna ask you to say these 3 things, right? I put down some 3 Scottish phrases. I want you to say these 3 phrases, okay? And we'll do one more, we'll do 4.
Scottish English, yeah?
Yeah, Scottish English. So you need to try. So some of the words you'll just be like, what the fuck does this mean?
Right, you can see them and see. I'll come round this way. Oh no, I'm
Come round this way.
going around that way. I'm sure you'll say it. You might not be able to say it.
Teach me good ones.
These are all good, mate. You can see this at the weekend. It's the first one.
That is pish.
That is pish. That is
That's
pish.
pish.
What's this one?
Breaking of shite. Chaz loves the boobay. What does boobay mean?
Bobby's like Bobby, like
Boobs?
no. Like I'm trying to think of the best way to say it on camera.
A dick?
Like a cock.
It's a Bobby. So Chaz loves. So you say Bobby. Chaz loves
Chaz loves the boobay.
Bobby.
Boobay.
And what's the last one you wrote?
Yowie dick.
Yeah, we did. That was quite
I
good.
keep this one, yeah.
Ah, you can keep that. So then what you say is at the weekend you can call the opposition Yowie dick.
Yowie dick.
And you can say whoever you don't like, you love the Bobby.
Like Taxi.
Yeah, he does. He's a funny guy as well. Yeah.
Very funny guy,
He
man.
makes a speech every,
Yeah, very good guy.
Class.
Wrapped up, mate. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, good mate. Well, we've got obviously we'll see you in November for Champion Fives.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, mate. Good luck for the last two
Two
games.
games of the season.
You just can't. You can't. There's nothing to play for.
Nothing
is
to
there?
play for.
Can't get relegated.
Just don't get injured in the last 2 games, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
How was my English? Was it alright for the Australian?
I think it was wonderful. I think it was wonderful.
Mate, it was better than us too. So.
Aye. They'll understand you better than me and him.
Thanks very much, mate. Pleasure. Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers.